divisional round is finally here, and we've only got, what, 3-4 weeks until the Super Bowl?
Didn't it take too long, us two being had away? How's it feel? You've got a long time for your team plays.
God. Ow. My pride. Wow. That's an incredible way to start a show. That's
not very nice.
Let's start with the early game on Saturday. The 4:30 game, Ravens at Broncos. A lot of people are saying that this game is not going to be close.
Quick stat for this game. Ready?
Yep.
This is the.
It's taking a long time for it to be quick.
It wasn't a quick stat.
This is the slowest stat I've ever heard. This is the slowest quick stat I've ever heard.
Peyton Manning.
Move on.
Peyton Manning's beat Ravens the last 9 times that they've played. Actually, Ray Lewis has never. Well, I think last time he beat Manning was in 2001. It's a long time.
You know?
That's not even a watch, dude.
They don't know that.
Peyton Manning. I mean, truth be told, Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos have been sitting at home just waiting and just salivating, essentially. Yeah, that's the same thing as licking your chops. Don't give me that look. But I agree with Daniel. I think that these are two NFL
the last hurrah
legends that are going in, and Peyton Manning. Now that AP's out, I think he has to win comeback player. I mean,
yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. He has to win comeback player. Do you think he's going to win MVP?
It's possible. I think overall, to be honest with you, I think overall Adrian Peterson has it. Because
I would agree with you, Adrian. See, I think comeback player. I think all these awards should be regular season based. I don't think the playoffs. I think the playoffs should have their own batch of awards because it really is the second season.
Kind of.
But I don't think I think there should only be. Well, I don't think what you do in the playoffs should have any bearing on
the regular season.
Like your MVP.
Yeah.
That's because it is the second season, and a lot of teams perform differently in the playoffs.
In that case, I mean, truth be told, in that case, then Adrian Peterson did beat Dickerson's record.
I agree. AP is my MVP because I think it should just be regular season, not playoffs.
Pick for the game.
I'm going Baltimore.
Baltimore on the road, okay.
Yes.
I'm going with the Horsies.
I'm going Denver as well. Denver's favored by 10, and they've had an incredible record, 7-1 at home this year.
11 in a row they've won, I believe?
Yeah, yes. They've been on a roll. And when you give Peyton Manning 2 weeks to prepare for some team, I mean, it's going to be hard for him. And this is 3 of the 4 this weekend are rematches, so we have to think about that. The only one that is not a rematch is the Falcons Seahawks fight. Saturday night game again. Green Bay is going. They're on the road this time, but they're going into Candlestick Park. Legendary Candlestick Park.
They open the season together, and one of them will be ending their season.
Who do you think stopped this game?
49ers, Green Bay.
Of course. Why do I even ask him?
I mean, Green Bay played a mediocre Minnesota team with Joe Webb, and they did not. And that was in Green Bay, and they did not do anything really that impressed me against them. This defense of the 49ers is a whole lot better than that Minnesota team.
You know what the Packers didn't do, though, this year that the 49ers did? They didn't tie.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean,
and my backup quarterback has more playoff wins than your starter.
Yeah. You're a bastard.
I've never seen you contort your face in such a way.
Bryce, who do you have in the game?
I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Let's make it a clean sweep. I think 49ers win in Candlestick and come to Atlanta next week.
Yes, I agree. I hope. I'm rooting hardcore for the Falcons, regardless if the 49ers win or not.
I don't care. I hate all the teams in the NFL playoffs.
Speaking of Atlanta, let's talk about the Falcons-Seahawks game. This is
bird fight.
This is a sad. It's been going on all week, and a lot of people in Atlanta. Would you let me finish, please?
Nope.
Jesus. A lot of people in Atlanta. It's gone downhill. As the season goes, so does Bryce.
It works that time.
With the Cowboys.
But all week,
it's 2.
all week, a lot of people in Atlanta have been talking about the playoff woes for Matt Ryan, and Bryce, you live in Atlanta, and Daniel, you as well. But both of you are not Atlanta fans.
Nope.
Not my second team.
Let me just ask you, as an NFL fan, after watching Matt Ryan the past 4 or 5 seasons, and then watching him this year, are you more confident that he will pick up a victory this week than you were the previous few playoffs?
I thought the previous playoffs he was going to pick up a victory. I never expected the Giants to blow y'all out last year. The year before, I did not expect the Packers to come in and beat y'all. You know, I mean, I've expected the Falcons to win in the playoffs every year that they have not. This year, I don't know if I expect them to. I'm hoping they do. I really do. Regardless if the 49ers win or not, I'm rooting for the Falcons in this game.
He's rooting for personal purposes. So if San Francisco wins, he can go to a playoff game in Atlanta.
But even if the 49ers don't win, I hope the Falcons win. I mean, y'all deserve adventure, man. Y'all haven't been in the league for too long not to have a championship.
True story. Yeah, I agree. This is a different Falcons team than anyone I've been able to watch, and I've been watching since about the '98 season. Falcons this year, what they've showed me, and it really started in that Saints game to me, the one they won. When they went up, it was 14-0, and they had a chance to go up 21-0, and they kicked a field goal. And I looked at Emily, and I said, the Falcons just lost the game right there. It's 17-0, and I said, I've seen this team do it time in and time out, where they have a quick start, they go up, and then they just hit a wall, the other team comes back and wins it. I've seen that happen a lot in the Falcons, and I don't know why, but in that moment in time, I said the Falcons just lost this game, and they showed resilience. The Saints did come back. The Saints did make it a game, but the Falcons pulled it off in the end. I honestly think this is a different game. I think it's going to be a terrific matchup in the next round between the 49ers and the Falcons. I think the Falcons take this. I think this is a statement game. Matt Ryan will never be as focused on one game as he will be this week.
Just a quick question. If the Seahawks do beat Atlanta, which means they would have went into Washington and beat Washington, they would have went into Atlanta and beat Atlanta, how dangerous of a team will they be going into either Green Bay or going into San Francisco?
Not as dangerous as some people would think, because I don't think Atlanta.
I think they'd be very
I don't think Atlanta or Washington is that big of a home field advantage.
I agree with you there also.
I think
but still, traveling is traveling.
But you're on a flight for 5 to 6 hours.
In the East Coast. Going to Candlestick wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
And they've done it this year.
That'd be a bus ride almost. Lambeau wouldn't be as bad either as Washington or Atlanta.
Who do you got in the game?
I got the Falcons.
I'm going Atlanta.
Win this game.
Yeah, I hope.
I'm going to take off my homer hat and say the Falcons win this.
You could have lifted the hat.
But, I really am worried about this game. I really think that the
Seahawks are dangerous.
The corners for Seattle are incredibly talented, and they're
extremely physical.
And they're going up against granted, they're going up against two physical wide receivers.
But who's going to guard Tony?
That's the biggest
Harry
thing.
Douglas,
Gonzalez, them two going to show out.
Chris Rogers out of the backfield is going to be
and Turner's healthy. Turner is healthy.
Especially, and I think the thing that helped the Falcons the most was Chris Clemens going down on injury, because I really think that less pressure on Matt Ryan will give him...
Ryan Longwell as well.
Yeah.
They're kicking one out.
No, I thought 49ers picked him up.
No, we picked up Cudliff.
Yeah.
But Akers is starting, by the way. Whatever his name is. It don't matter, man. We don't have...
For the Dallas Cowboys.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Falcons across the board. Texans, Patriots, the late game on Sunday.
Patriots.
Wow, I mean, you're not going to give any analysis on it. You just think that the Patriots are going to destroy the Texans, just like they did
couple
week
weeks
13.
I have lost all faith in Texans in the second half of the season. That team has crumbled almost like the Chicago Bears.
What if they put the ball, put Arian Foster, boom, 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 boom. That Patriots defense is not good at stopping the run.
The Patriots defense is better than they have been before. I think this is one of the best Patriots defenses they've had in probably the past 10 years. I think that defense is terrific, and I think that offense is just as deadly as it ever has been under Belichick and Tom Brady.
I mean, it has been 7 years since the last Patriots championship.
And I think this is a very, very dangerous Patriots team.
Okay, so that being said, looking ahead for Bryce, it has a Broncos-Patriots AFC. Mm-hmm. I know we're going to make the predictions later, like next week when we actually have the matchups. But who would you win the AFC championship between Broncos and Patriots?
Will have the home field, right?
Yes.
It don't matter. Manning can't beat Brady. It's been proven time and time again. I don't care where it's at. If it comes down to them two, Brady will win. Patriots will be in the Super Bowl again.
That's hard. That changing elevations and playing the quarterback spot, but Brady
does
if
it all the
anybody can
time.
do it, it's Brady. I don't know, man. Ask me next week. There might be some key injuries in one of the games. I honestly
I've got the Ravens.
Your pick is Ravens and Patriots.
I'm going Ravens. I'm looking for a Harbaugh Super Bowl.
Okay. So, your pick for Falcons 49ers in the NFC Championship game in Atlanta?
I'd go with 49ers.
So, Bryce has a 49ers and Broncos, or 49ers Patriots Super Bowl, and you have an all Harbaugh 49ers Ravens Super Bowl. All right. That's it, guys.
What happened to yours?
Super Bowl.
Mine.
Yeah. I know Falcons.
Falcons first string versus the Falcons second string.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it may come down to. I think the Broncos are deadly at home. I really think that if it came down to it, I really do think that Denver's defense is better than it has been in a long time, and I think that Peyton Manning can actually win this game at home. So I think it would be a Falcons-Broncos Super Bowl.
A rematch of '98.
And a rematch of Week 3 of the season.
A whole different Bronco team out face Week 3.
I completely agree.
Hey, the Broncos should change their motto to "Gallop on."
And why they rather just rise up?
Yeah, rise up, gallop on.
But that's it for the divisional matchup round. We will be back next week to recap divisional and to look forward to the NFC and AFC championship. For Bryce and Daniel and the Minion, I'm Billy. Thanks, guys, for watching.